Hall of Fame. Big boxeo.
Y'all must have forgot.
Y'all must have forgot.
Atención. Came in at 1.
This is a mega.
It's a weekly wrap up.
It's paydays.
Judge on the panel.
Very competitive.
Jan.
T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Fight.
It's the Calm Down Chan. Yo, how you going? It's Lady Chan, nonetheless, and welcome to Comebox with Chan. We are in the weekly wrap-up Chiggity show. We have got a lot to talk about, so without further ado, may as well get the team on. I'm introducing, introducing. It's AJ all day and King. Oh, sorry, AJ. And King of King. Ding, 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 ding. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining me. My poorly state. What up,
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
What up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. You sound like you're on a radio, like on a walkie-talkie.
How about now?
Are you on one of those ones with the microphone attached to the headphones?
Yes. Let me turn it off real quick. I'm on an iPad. I'm on an iPad. I'm on a brand new iPad. So.
But what's the headphones? The mic or the mic?
Oh, I got my AirPods in. Is it rusty? Or?
Oh, okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okie dokes. So where do we start? Let me just let people know where we are. The weekly wrap up. Shiggity word. Shiggity word. So, where do we want to start? Where do you want to start? Take your pick.
We could do the CBS Riakporhe fight.
Yeah, which I didn't. I refused. I'm not watching it. I heard it was shit. I saw bits.
It was. I actually turned it off a few times, to be honest. I never even saw the first fight.
Neither did I, but Riakporhe won.
Yeah, right, by split decision. Yeah, in the first match.
I think he dropped Billam-Smith as well in that fight.
Yeah, that's what I heard. You got to stand it. You got to count late. Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you want to talk about? Talk about it then.
Well, okay, I picked Riakporhe to win. I thought he was looking pretty good going in. Probably thought he stopped Billam-Smith. Billam-Smith, on the other hand, had not been looking so impressive to me. I don't really, honestly, like to watch him fight that much. I really don't know his style. He has a horrible style.
Messy, untidy,
just a mauler, messy, scrappy guy. Just
gases out, just scrappy. Yeah, horrible.
He just seems to win fights through like just attrition rather than like really skill. You know what I mean, or anything else. So.
And how he beat Lawrence Okoli as well. Do you remember? That's how he got the belt.
Yeah. I never finished watching that fight. I mean, I saw I couldn't after 4 rounds. I just couldn't do it. I could not do it.
A hug. I watched the whole fight. It was terrible. Hug fest.
Oh,
terrible.
Oh my God.
But go on
But
anyway. With this
it,
one.
for sure. It turns out that so I want Riakporhe to win. I did by stoppage. Riakporhe did well in the first round. He boxed behind a jab, was pretty much landing it almost at will because Billam-Smith is not hard to hit. And I just like he's doing well. This is all he has to do is just pretty much keep doing this, and then look till they be lined a straight right down the pipe, and maybe really put him down or put him out. But then the tide shifted. It's just that I don't know if Riakporhe if something was wrong with him, or he just was lethargic or something, or I don't know if he just him sleeping with Madonna just sapped his reserves.
Yeah, he wouldn't pull the trigger at all until like the late rounds.
He just stopped letting his hands go for the strangest reason. And when he would, it's like he just would. But Billam-Smith started doing his usual stuff, like smothering, throwing shots, just really tying up, tying up Riakporhe. But Riakporhe was doing a lot of clinching himself in the fight as well. And there was a lot of clinching from both guys, but more so from Riakporhe. But it just continued the pattern of like Billam-Smith like pop 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 clinch. And just Riakporhe would not do anything, and this continued pretty much throughout the whole fight, which was honestly terrible to watch. And he just cruised to a decision and won most of the rounds. That's pretty much it.
What was it? Unanimous or split?
Unanimous. Yeah. It was honestly like a 10-2 fight. Billam-Smith. You can honestly give Riakporhe 2 rounds, probably 3 at most, but that's it.
That's what happens when you've got Madonna sitting on your lap.
I don't know how that's a flex.
That's why he didn't win.
Like I don't really understand. It's like very disappointing from Richard Riakporhe. Very disappointing. Because before this, man, he was looking good. I don't know if it's I don't know if it was a combination of like just the lack of competition. Because Billam-Smith has faced tougher competition. I'll give him that. He has in like recent fights than Riakporhe has. So
Riakporhe's never been a world champ. Don't you want to get a belt?
Honestly, that would make me feel some kind of way if like a guy I beat becomes a champion before me. I'd be honestly annoyed about that. And then, you know what I mean? They're like, if I ever got a shot at that guy and I beat him already, but I'm beating him again and taking that belt from him.
That is fucking wild. And Richard Riakporhe, bear in mind, he's like 34.
Yeah.
He's an old guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's up. He's like essentially he's in his mid-30s now, more or less. So,
Yeah, never had a world title. So, like, I don't know where you're going now. Like, what's your route?
Like, what do you do now? Like, what's the new move for him now? By the way, Gervonta beats both these guys in the same night. Based on what I saw in this fight, he smokes them both. Yeah, knocks them both out.
Knocks them both out on the same night. I always said that Richard Riakporhe was the British kind of Deontay Wilder of cruiserweight. All he relies on is the right hand.
He's a bit more technical than Deontay, but just a bit more. A
tad bit more, but he still just relies on that right hand.
Yeah, just the same stuff. He has no you can't make adjustments, no really ring IQ there, nothing. So
at least Wilder was a fucking champ. We give him that. Give him one round of applause.
At least he got that
far. Richard Riakporhe, your time's done, mate.
Yeah, but very disappointing performance. Very disappointing.
I remember we said that we thought that Billam-Smith on his first title defense he'd lose that belt because he just ain't that good himself.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I thought. But either way, he won't. He won't. If he unifies with, I see all the other champs beating him. I do.
Yeah, he wants Jai or Pattaya or something.
After the fight, he called out Zurdo. He posted a DM. It was leaked. Zurdo beats him. Zurdo
just stops. Zurdo would run him over.
Yeah, Zurdo beats him. Zurdo beats him.
Yeah. Opataya beats him. Did you see when he faced Masternak? That was a terrible fight.
I did not watch that fight. I heard that Masternak was honestly comfortably winning it. But somehow he just quit at the end of the 8th or 7th or something. Yeah. Like he just quit in the corner. I'm hearing he injured his rib. That's what I heard from some people as well. So, by the way, it was very strange because he was comfortably.
He could have still won that fight like with his rib like that. He 7 rounds or something. Yeah, it was crazy.
But I put that on my watch list because I kind of want to go back and watch some CBS fights. Oh no, for me. I just want to see just for my benefit, just to see what happened. That's all. Because I'm not. Yeah, but Chris Bell, I'm not impressed by this guy. I'm not impressed by him at all.
No, not at all. God. Anyway, we'll move along. Yeah, we just.
But also Ben Whitaker was on the card too as well. We could briefly touch on him.
I just saw the highlights. I refuse to watch. Listen, we like you, mate, but you ain't got no punch power. No. You ain't.
That's gonna hurt him as he moves up in levels. It really is. Honestly, I'm just watching him now, to be honest, to see if he gets knocked out.
Yeah, because that guy was a novice, and
you could have closed the show a few times.
Yeah.
You could have stopped the guy.
You don't got power. The last guy that you fought, you couldn't knock him out. You don't have power, mate. You don't. Yeah, you don't. So all of them other guys, Anthony Yard would knock Whitaker out.
I think you would. I think Joshua Buatsi would probably beat him as well.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah. Yep. And this is an Olympian, a silver medalist.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Just wow. I
don't know. I mean, by the way, he's got the IBF International light heavyweight title now. That's what he won. Then when he won that fight, so yeah, just Ben Whitaker. That title was on the line in that fight over the weekend.
What, the full title?
No, international.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got like an interim. So it's like an interim.
Probably help him move up in rank. So I guess so.
Good luck.
Yep. Well, anyway.
Anyway, enough of him.
Move on.
Yeah. Who was next?
Let's discuss the Matchroom card briefly, I guess. I tuned in. I still have to finish the fight, but I saw more or less what I needed to see. Going in, as you know, I should have listened to my coin toss, I guess, because it landed on Paro to win. Who knew?
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah.
Insane, right? I mean, that coin is a gift and a curse. I swear to God, man.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing. But props to Paro, man. Tough as nails. He did what he had to do. I mean, he had the right game plan.
He came and went to Puerto Rico and said, "Fuck you, lot. I'm taking this. The belt's even the build is in."
And it's just proved that he's a lot better than advertised. I think he is.
Yeah.
And no one should write him off at any stage. No one should write him off anymore.
No. And Matías is talking about, we wouldn't mind a rematch. No, that time's done. We don't.
No, bro, no. You had your chance and you fucking blew it in front of Felix Trinidad and in front of it. See, because going into this fight, I couldn't help but sense that Matías was being a little arrogant,
Yeah, cocky.
Yeah. Just his ego was kind of getting up there and stuff like that. You're FaceTiming Regis while instead of focusing on this guy.
Yeah. All he's talking about is Regis Prograis.
I'm like, bro, are you focused on this fight, man? Because it doesn't seem like you are. Then because it seemed like once he got started, once the fight match, throughout the fight, you just figured that he would stop Paro, he would quit or something, and that never happened.
No, he kept looking, and they were still fighting. I was like, what?
I'm like, this shit ain't over yet? Are you kidding
me? He ain't the boogeyman.
But from what I was seeing, because I was also paying attention too, on the dual broadcast. It's I think I didn't want to say it, but I said I think Matías might be losing this fight. This is getting away from him. He needs to close the show, stop this guy because if not, Paro's just not working him and outboxing him.
Liam Paro is a fucking G. You saw that, didn't you, King of King?
Yeah, Paro, man. It was a definitive win. Like I said, that's the first time I ever seen what's his name? Shit. Matías, and I'm not impressed. Bro, what was the game plan? In that boxing IQ's terrible. This is a fucking brawler. And it's if somebody doesn't say is it him and Gary Antoine are the same fighters. There's brawlers that fucking as soon as they fight somebody with some skill that can box, it's a wrap. Paro was in no danger in that fight.
Ever.
It was just where.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's just like I said, for an introduction fight, I really man, people gotta stop it, man. Stop getting hyped off dudes getting knockouts below 20 fights. If it's not in a world championship and you ain't knocking out dudes that are in the top 10, which is very difficult, then the power is not legit. So it's what are we talking about? It's every time we get one of these dudes, it's a power. Okay, who we fight?
No. How many dudes that are power punchers lose? Loads.
Because I want to say, I think that his best wins were, I want to say, Ponce and Ergashev, because I think they were in the top 10 when he fought them.
I've seen Ponce fight only once after.
That was a Lewis Ritson fight, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. He blew up off of that, but he was in the top 10 at the time. When they fought, he fought Matías for the vacant IBF belt. Matías made him, he stopped him after 5. I think made him quit in the corner. Then he did the same, then he fought his mandatory Ergashev afterwards, who was honestly pretty good. He had a decent KO percentage. I think he was 20 and 0 with 17 KOs. So
who's his best win?
Let me see. I'm thinking. I think he had one guy on his resume, but all in all,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the thing about it. Is There's a armada of fighters at that division
who are undefeated, but they're paying records.
I mean, but if you look them up, it's like
they ain't fought nobody. Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, they ain't fought no one. Loads of undefeated fighters, a la Tank. He's fought some. They ain't fought no one, mate. So we'll get to him in a minute anyway. Go ahead, King. My bad.
Yeah, like I said, like I said, here's the other thing is like from what I listen to the hype and stuff, and like it's not like we're talking about undefeated dude. Like he's lost before, so it's like for people to like look at that and really think that you can be elite with their. If you're a puncher, you need to have elite level boxing skills to guarantee you're going to deliver the punch every time. Otherwise, you get outboxed. And like I said, we've seen that twice. It's like, to me, it was almost an amateur style. Him and fucking Gary, same shit. I'm gonna swing, and then dudes are gonna wilter or quit or stop on the fight. And as soon as you get a dude that's like I literally was saying while I was watching, as soon as you get a dude that says, I'm not fucking quitting.
Yeah.
Now what do you do?
You said that on the live. Yeah. And that's exactly what materialized. Them Aussie lads, they're not playing. We've come from
20 them to the list of like, people who don't
25-hour flight. Do you think I've taken 2 planes to fucking lose? No.
And the arrogance of these fighters nowadays, like for you not to even be aware of that's what's going like low key, you're a dummy if you hear a guy and you ask him about fighting and I don't watch boxing. Well, then you're trash. You don't know shit about boxing then, because we used to watch back in the day, even people that play other sports, you would always see them watching other people playing. So you can see, even if you weren't trying to scout a dude, maybe you want to see some moves. Maybe there's something you haven't tried to do and you see another fighter do it. Like it's so corny to sit there and like I said, for you to have a team of dudes, like where are you paying trainers for?
Yeah.
Like for you not to be aware that this dude was just not going to fold, that you were going to have to be busier to actually put some work in. You're in front, like you're in the position for robbery. Like let's keep it real. You to put even a little bit of effort. You win 6 rounds, you won the fight. You win 5 rounds, you probably won the fight. You couldn't even muster that. It's pathetic.
Do you know what he said? Do you know what he said on the post-fight interview? He was like, my corner can't tell me what to do. I just do my own thing if I feel like to do my own thing. Nobody can tell me what to do.
Well, 32 years old, go sit your ass down then.
Why do you have them in the corner then?
You should just have your cut man and that's it then. Don't have
No, that's what I'm saying. That sounds goofy as hell. You a 32-year-old fighter saying that, man. Go sit your ass down somewhere then. Not like quit. It's everybody's like, man, look, there's too much young blood in this division. Be worrying about old men that fucking don't listen to their corner who don't know basic boxing. Like, get out of here, bro. That's why you got beat. You got signed. Hopefully you got a significant bag. You made Puerto Rico look bad, which is one of the best fighting. Like there is no Puerto Rican Mexico rival because dudes like that.
Yeah.
Because they don't have no fighters no more because they're doing stuff like that. Like, come on.
Yeah. Eddie Hearn, the curse of it. Eddie Hearn.
Last time they had a big event like that, period. Like, bro, like I said, Trinidad I was like, Trinidad up. Oh, man, there ain't no way in the hell I would have just, it's been different. You've been better getting knocked out. Going for it than just looking like you cruised through a fight. And Trinidad was like, ain't that the same shit De La Hoya did? That's why I beat him. What are you doing? Like, you ain't trying to fight?
That was the worst, man. Just having a legend like Trinidad there to see that, just to see you lose.
Yeah,
he said lose your belt, man.
He said he feels embarrassed, but he makes no excuses.
You should be embarrassed.
Yeah, he should be embarrassed. Yeah, he said he's going to go make another kid with his wife, who was there with about 5 of them already.
He's got 5 kids?
No, he had about 3.
I was about to say, damn, that's a lot already.
Fight. I think because he got that. That signing fee, from Eddie Hearn. He's just living lavish now. You have to produce
that's the problem. See, like once you become champion, man, you get comfortable.
That's
what it's like. You lose your hunger.
But let's just have it right. He was in witness protection for years. He was with the PBC. So really, they always get exposed as soon as the veil's unveiled and they have to fight outside their comfort zone. You don't know who they've really fought. Really, and then bam, upset every single time. We've seen it this whole year.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on Matías now just to see what happens next. So,
yeah, because you were super high on him. You was like, he beats everybody.
I was high. Yeah.
I
mean, but I just thought that because I thought he might have been the dark horse at this weight.
Yeah.
I mean, and just maybe. I mean, but I was never into that whole like boogeyman shit because I really don't believe in that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
I always said he was a messy fighter. Yes, he's got power, but he smothers his work.
Yeah.
He's not accurate at times at all with his shots. Yeah, that's.
I got to fight for him.
Even though I was I was still picking a lot of champs at this weight to beat him. I think Devin would.
He can still beat people in the weight. I'm not writing him off.
No, I got a fight he could take next since I think they're under the same. Go have him fight Arnold Barboza. There you go.
He get knocked out by Arnold Barboza. I thought you meant.
Yeah. I think he beat Barboza. Yeah,
he could beat Barboza.
Oh, that happened. That'd be a good comeback fight because Barboza is a pressure fighter with no power. It looked terrible when I seen that, bro. It's like go ahead and start watching these dudes up.
McComb against McComb. Yeah, he got gifted. Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot that was a robbery. Nobody. That's why I said, look, when McComb won that fight, I was like, this dude's not getting no fights anymore.
Yeah, you said that.
He's top 10 in that division from what I've seen how he fought. Like he's better than Steve and some of these other dudes. Like, I mean, let's keep it real.
Yeah, like, we just didn't know him. The Irish lad.
I'm not looking at like because I'm literally looking at even though Boss Break ain't great, but just to see the name, he's not. They didn't make. He's going to disappear. You won't never see him get no quality fight.
That's the boogeyman. That's the boogeyman. That everyone would avoid him. They'd be like, we don't need him. Yeah, go fight him. Why don't Matías fight him?
He get embarrassed.
Yeah, he get out.
That dude actually is busier, and he has deceptively power to keep you off him. He's actually a very good boxer. Like I was surprised. I'm like, wow, this dude is good for everything.
Yeah, we got to keep our eye on him. He's a good boxer.
Who's this?
Short. Is it Sean McComb?
Sean McComb.
Oh, McComb. Oh, yeah, McComb. Yeah.
From Ireland. I think he's Irish. Is he Irish?
They got him way in the bottom under everybody. It's like, bro, it's like they have to say that he's 31, so he's already close enough for them just to age him out. They just got to sit him on the shelf for 3 or 4 more years. He might get some fights in Ireland. Maybe he gets what's his name to come fight him since they're both.
Who? Which one?
Let me think of his name.
Arnold Barboza said he ain't doing a rematch. Don't need to.
Of course not.
Fucking coward.
Shameless man.
Wanted to get his ass beat.
No, I don't know what the rival is like that, but McComb's from like you said he's from Ireland. Well, have him fight Catterall. He's from the UK. Let that be his homecoming fight. That'd be a nice little scrap.
Catterall wants to fight Paro.
Oh, okay. We'll go straight to the smoker. I like that.
He wants to do that.
No, did he get a belt from that win, or did they just not give him nothing?
No belt.
Oh.
You're talking about the Josh Taylor rematch, right?
Yeah, no belt.
Yeah, there was no belt on the line, no belt. That's right. Change.
I mean, unless if Paro decides to do a voluntary title defense and picks Carroll, maybe you can do it. I don't know. That way.
Paro's got a mandatory Richards and Hitchens.
Yeah, because Paro he's IBF champ now, isn't he?
Yeah. Hitchens is the mandatory, so he's I think he wants a shot next. I mean, and Eddie said he wants to make unification between him and Devin Haney if the Mando shit doesn't get in the way.
Yeah, Hitchens, go sit yourself down, develop. I don't know if he's ready for that right now.
Yeah, because he got on my nerves. What was his last fight?
Gustavo Lemos. Yeah, he didn't win that fight.
He did, but he
he got the decision, but I don't think he won. A lot of people
it was razor thin, but like I said, he's not ready. But I mean, I guess that was kind of a eliminator, but he's not ready for that level. They'll go in here and embarrass himself. That's not going to be. You don't want to kill him right now. He's got some work to do.
So So he's the Mando for Paro's belt then.
He's the IBF Mando. Yeah, Richard Hitchens is.
I'm just thinking
his lack of power is going to be a problem. If you can't give Paro something to get you, like he's just gonna, it's not going to be good.
Yeah, because Paro's got pop and he can box.
Yeah.
He destroyed Montana Love,
and he knocked out. Before that, he destroyed Brock Jarvis in a round.
Yeah, he's not come to play. Yeah. Oh God, I like him though. I'll keep my eye on him. Me and Paro some more.
Yeah.
I see him fight. It's like I rate Paro too. I picked him to beat Matías. I picked him to beat Love. So I was not high on Love at all. Like after I was high on Love. Paro's gonna get him. Paro's gonna get him.
Yeah, that one was a fucking Eddie was like, listen, Montana Love, you need to leave the building. We ain't renewing your contract, mate.
Yeah,
these Australians keep giving you that work. Because remember, it was Steve Sparks. Yeah, before that as well. The Aussies ain't coming to play, mate. I'm happy for Paro anyway.
Same.
Yeah.
Dispelled, man. Props to him. He did stay.
Dispelled that boogeyman myth. It's like, oh, whatever.
I'm saying, but there's no such thing, man. There isn't.
Yeah. Nobody could fight you because you was protected under PBC. That's why no one could fight you. Couldn't cross you couldn't cross to the other side of the street. That's why.
All these dudes that be like the boogeyman, it's like, bro, like the first of all, that's fans be doing that. Like, just because this is what we gotta stop doing. Just because some fucking dude goes on Twitter and says, "Oh, I want to fight this guy next," that's not, and the dude doesn't fight him immediately next. That's not ducking him. That's not. Come on, ducking means we both are the same promotional company. I got a fucking mandatory, and you don't take the fight, bro. You duck me. Yeah. Just because you say my name randomly doesn't mean that I ducked you because I didn't immediately say, "Oh, let's fight tomorrow." Like, this shit gets goofy. So, like, he was calling out people, but you know what I'm saying? Devin's looking at money fight. Like, Subriel, like, as cool as you got a little knockout, but you're not a money man. Like, you're not making it. Like, bro, like, what's the deal?
No.
Exactly. I mean,
it's funny because, like, comparing this performance to Subriel's prior performances, because I actually had seen a lot of his fights.
That one was a performance.
Yeah, I mean, but just comparing how he fought, like, all these other guys, like, he fought with a lot more, like, hunger and conviction in those past fights. Like, he was really trying to, like, really take people's heads off and knock them out, and he did. I mean, he made a lot of these guys quit, and it's like, where was all that, like, in your homecoming, man?
It's easy to do that against those caliber fighters when you're not worried about something. But like I said, as far as money, I mean, you can go to Australian fight Paro, you get way more money than you would fucking with one of these dudes, because they've been trying to invest a lot of money into trying to build their boxing scene. So, like, bro, you go over there, you make 3-4, you know what I'm saying? You make some good money. So it's like, okay, don't tell me you're the boogeyman where you then, like I said, you have the hugest opportunity. You could, if you go in there and you knock out Paro in front of that Puerto Rican crowd, you not only get Puerto Rico, you get New York, you get, I mean, you're the fucking man. And you go in there and lay a damn egg because you never was what you claimed to be. They ain't no, but you go out there and shoot some of the videos with that weirdo. You know what I mean? Like, this, it's just get out of here. I don't want to hear no shit. Oh, I don't listen to my train. Okay, so now you're a bad fighter and you're a dummy. Yeah. So, like, what else you want to say to make me not be impressed by you? Bro? Yeah. Keep it moving. Because there's nobody in that division that you can beat that's in the top. You're not being no team.
Honestly, the fight between him and Regis would make sense now, to be honest. It would.
Yeah, because they're both defeated
against losses that lost the belts. You know,
Yeah. I don't understand why he was always just on Regis. Regis didn't even have a belt. He kept talking about Regis. Why? Why is he so stuck on him for?
You know, and like part of this is, like, I think it also just, you guys think Matías kind of like fell in love with his own hype a bit. Yeah, like he got to his head. It got to his head.
Yeah.
Idiot. I hate it when that shit happens. I really do. Yeah. It's like, it's like, bro, you have live contenders in front of you in this weight class, man. You know what I mean? Live contenders.
Stacked weight class.
Even though I didn't pick Paro to win, I knew he was a live dog coming into this, man.
Yeah.
like we anybody who knew boxing did. You know what I'm saying? So like when he won, I mean, but I just thought the odds were stacked against because, like, just on a run performances on, and then just it was a Puerto Rico, you know.
Yeah. So it's the curse of that home coming.
Chan, we gotta go live for Boots the Avenesian. We gotta watch that.
Oh, that's in Philly, isn't it? Oh God.
Yeah, we gotta watch that next and see what happens, because I'm curious if that was ever like the Avenesian. Oh my God, if he beat bro.
That's possible. Avenesian, it's possible to beat Boots.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Hey, don't write Avenesian off of your payroll. Don't underestimate.
This will be Boots's most stepped up fight.
Yes, I believe so. I concur with. I agree with that.
Yeah. Listen,
and write Avenesian off of your payroll, man.
Yeah, he ain't there to fold. Trust me, he ain't there to fold. You would have wished it was Cody Cowdery or whatever. What's his name? Cody Cowdery, whatever the dude.
Cody Crowley.
Yeah, that guy was a weirdo.
I like to call him Caleb Plant's cousin because he kind of looks
like
him.
That guy was like simple. Like, I was just like, oh God, get him off the camera, get him off. He was never going to beat Boots. Never.
No, ever. No. Yeah, but he was Boots. He was going to stop him. He was. So yeah.
In like 3 rounds. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'll probably buy at least. Yeah, he wouldn't even admit it to the halfway stage.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, people when people speak like you guys like say, and it ain't nothing against Boots, but like people get mad when I say like he's an unproven, like bro, like he's an unproven contender to me. Like I know he got a belt, great, but it's like bro, like I'm like that style, that's great. You look good, but the one issue is you don't have the amateur pedigree, and for guys like that, it's very difficult for you to move on. And like I said. And once you get somebody that's not just gonna agree, now I do give you a little bit props for when you beat up the dude that beat up Speedy Rashidi.
Rashidi Ellis.
Yeah,
the
Argentinian dude. Like I'll give you a little props for that because those dudes do come out to knock dudes' heads off, and you did good work. But it's like, bro, like this is probably like you said. No, this is not probably. This is the most difficult fight with an older guy that you really supposed to dispatch. Like this really is to me, this is the title fight.
Yeah,
this is the title fight because he didn't get a chance, but this is a title fight. And Benavidez is looking at you like, bro, if I pull this off, I don't have to do nothing else. I can go home and talk shit. I could throw the belt in the trash immediately and still be the man. Like it's like.
Or you could rematch Terence Crawford back at 147 if he really wanted. If Crawford saying, all right, it's another 10 million.
I think Crawford got rid of all his belts, though, if I'm not mistaken. I think the WBC, I think he might have two. I think they might be all gone now.
I think he's got two. I think two's gone.
He lost the IBF, but the WBC just got stripped from him, too. They made him champion at recess, so I think he may just have the WBA and the WBO, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I think if he beat in the Madrimov fight, if he wins that, he'll just stay at 154 and just probably get rid of the rest. So,
what belt is that for? WBO.
WBA. Madrimov, the WBA, because Madrimov is the champion there. He's the WBA champion. Then it's the interim WBO title as well.
Ooh. Yeah, he'll win
that. So that tells me he'll probably be upgraded to WBO champ at some point because Sondora's not going to fight him.
He's going to vacate.
He's going to vacate that belt. Yeah. So.
Quite expensive.
I know he wouldn't. I mean, it was no surprise. I figured he wouldn't. I know he wouldn't. So
at least he's not holding belt hostage. Just get
at least he got rid of it. At least he did that. So at least he got rid of it. So
yeah.
Unlike people who like to hold him hostage for years, i.e. Charlo.
Yeah, exactly. And Boots is going to be one of them. I believe he'll hold that belt for ages. He won't fight nobody big. Trust me. Yeah.
You think he's going to hold the cherry pick pretty much?
Yep.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yep, he will. Yeah. He ain't fought no one. Sorry, he ain't fought nobody. He's another type.
Only caveat I gotta say about that is that usually doesn't happen over there in Matchroom. He's gonna have to fight somebody.
You're right. They probably will order him to fight mandatories.
He's not gonna be able to camp out because here's the thing. Look, at the very least, and I hate to say his damn name, I already know who's gonna magically appear as his opponent. So it's just like fucking Conor Ben.
That's true.
Conor stands no chance at all. Zero.
Well, we don't know.
You think? You think Conor's got a chance against Boots?
Who? We don't know who Boots is. Who's he beat?
I mean, well, just stylistically, I just see him as Conor is on run for him. I mean, with him on run for Conor. I mean, just based on his athleticism, punches hard, but much better boxing ability. I just see honestly him I just see him destroy. I don't know. Maybe Conor can hang tough for a few rounds to make it interesting. But I just see Boots outclassing him really, and probably just maybe getting him mid to late.
Hey man, I am sorry because I was looking at this shit and let's not sidetrack it. But once again, this is why I only look at BoxRec to see records and stuff. These motherfuckers literally have Ryan Garcia ranked number 3 at 147 pounds.
Of course,
I thought he's a 140 pounder.
Here we go again.
Well,
so
let's see what belt magically he gets. Last two fights have been at catchweights for they've been at catchweight, welterweight. I mean, he's been at welterweight catchweights for like his last 2-3 fights. So
for him to be ranked number 3, it's like literally Terence Crawford, Ennis, and then him. Give me a fucking break.
Oh my God, BoxRec.
And this is the shitty part about it. So that's leading me to believe which one of those belts you said the WC put him in recess. Watch magically Ryan fight for that belt. This is some bullshit, man. Like BoxRec be snitching on it. Like by these rankings, when you look at it, these places be snitching on these stuff. Like you can see the play already. Because like I said, Ryan Garcia about to get 6 months time served. Yeah. And then this motherfucker is gonna pop up when a well is dry at 147 and they're gonna gift him a belt.
Yeah. Fucking lames.
Yeah, no, but you are right. I mean, like the sanctioned fighters are real picky and choosy with promotional companies, and they usually do order matchroom fighters to fight Mandos, like especially with the IBF.
Disgraceful. Yeah. It's fucking disgraceful. Are they getting paid or is it popular? Why are they? I don't understand where they go. By what system are they going by to come up with these rankings? Like Ryan Garcia, like. He's
I mean, it must be based on like a messed up algorithm or something. I don't know what it is, but
their pound for pound list is fucking trash as well.
Yeah, they got him listed.
It's like he never won a belt. I mean, he's never been a champion. So how do you have him pound for pound?
They got list him as a 5-star fighter, bro. Like that's why I said the way that thing is set up. Now maybe it corrects itself when they fucking turn that shit into a DQ, which is gonna be. I mean, or whatever. I mean, no contest or whatever. But it's like. Look, I'm gonna be real. Here's the funny part about Boots of Rising right now, like 147. I'm looking at it's kind of dry. Like the dude, I'm looking at who's left in here.
Yeah,
that's why I said Conor Benn. I'm like Conor Benn. If you look at it, they got this. I mean, this is literally a list of and ignore. Like I'm not gonna say Crawford and Spence because they're not there. I mean, Crawford's still there, but he'll never fight him. That's not gonna happen. But then they literally got like Mario, Barrios. Yeah, Barrios. You got Jin Sasaki. I don't know who that is. Guyverson, who's a young dude. Norman Jr. Like he's another one of these undefeated fighters. Like you go down the list. Like did Stanionis lose? Is he not around anymore? Like
where is he?
He not. I don't know. Like did he go to 154 or something? Am I tripping?
Where is Stanionis? He's still at 147, isn't he?
He is. Yeah, he is. He's number 3 in the rank rankings. So
he always keeps getting paid step aside money. That's why he don't fight him.
He's right at Bennett. So you got Spencer number 1 for some reason. Anderson number 2, Stanionis 3, Barrios 4, Cody Crowley 5, Avanesian 6. Okay, that's the.
You say Spencer's number 1?
I did, yes. That's where the ring has him still. Yeah.
Them motherfuckers ain't updated them damn rankings in 4 years. Like, bro, what the fuck?
Actually, on the contrary, they just updated them 2 days ago, according to this.
How the fuck? Maybe somebody. No, you know what happened? Somebody like I'm trying to save them, even though they're fucking garbage as an organization. If it's ever they got, but somebody accidentally put his name when they meant to put Crawford because they were like, oh yeah, remember Crawford beat Spence, and then the dude was typing like looking off, drinking a soda and typed Spence's name in there in an accident. So there you go.
Number 1. So what's Crawford in there then?
Oh, he's the champion. He's still the ring champion. He's got the ring belt.
This is. I thought he was doing box rec. This is the ring.
I'm reading the ring rankings just to see what they say. So.
Fucking hell, they're trash.
Box rec, he's like number 4. Like
Spence. Spence.
Okay, all right.
Because if you look, like I said, if you look at everybody behind them, like it's a bunch of dudes that they ain't fought each other. They did like the number 5 is Conor Benn. That's why I said that's gonna be who Ennis is gonna fight.
Yeah,
it's like because or they might if I forgot.
Oh my God! No, you gotta be kidding me. This is hilarious.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
No. You know that guy that Boots fought, I think, early last year that he went the distance with the Karen guy?
Yeah, Karen Chukatsian or whatever his name was.
He's the mandatory.
For who?
Boots.
Again? What, again?
Yeah. Like, how is that possible?
You talking about for IBF?
He done fucking well anyway.
Yeah, he did.
Remember when we was astonished? He was undefeated as well.
No, he had a couple wins.
He's racked up like 3 wins in a row against guys like whoever, but
Karen
like 2 knockouts and shit. So I mean, he's staying busy. And look, to be honest, that was that was a challenging fight. They could. I wouldn't be mad at them running that back. Ain't like Karen look bad and that bro, they could run that back.
Okay, he's got 3 wins. And he's
he ain't like they threw him back in there on accident. It looked like he did work himself up against whoever no star fighters like 1, 2, 3, like that's literally the stars on the dude, but
he was still good though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That division that like some of them
he made Boots look basic. He made Boots look ordinary.
Boots couldn't knock him out. Boots couldn't knock him out at all.
Couldn't stop him.
Yeah. Oh my God, 147 is tragic.
Yeah. No, we got Teddy. You want me to finish reading off? Or,
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so you got I'll just start off. Okay, so 1 Spence, 2 Boots,
Yeah.
3 Stanionis, 4 Barrios, 5 Cody Crowley, 6 Avanesian, 7 Brian Norman Jr. He just came on the scene. He beat the absolute shit off of Giovanni Santillan, like just on the top rank card.
That was horrible.
Beat the brakes off him, man.
That was bad.
Jesus, terrible.
Yeah.
Then number 8, you got Giovanni Santillan. He pretty much did what Santillan did to Alexis Rocha. That's pretty much what he did to Santillan. Yeah, but then you had 8 Giovanni Santillan, 9 Gyasov, Shakram Gyasov. Don't know who that is. Got to probably have a look at him. 15-0. Then 10 Alexis Rocha.
Wow. Dead division. Dead. That is.
It's not really here.
That's tumbleweed and cacti. Dead. Wow. Oh well. Okay. So next. Why would we? Next.
Yes. Next. I guess we can move on to the PBC card, I suppose.
Yeah.
First fight of the night that I saw, it was on the prelims. That was the Elijah Garcia versus Kyron Davis fight.
Yeah.
Elijah Garcia going in. He pretty much got outboxed for that whole fight. More or less, it wasn't even hard to score. I mean, just
he was supposed to win, though. He was supposed to win.
He was. I think I was a stay busy. That was a stay busy fighter supposed to be. So yeah. But just Garcia got schooled. He got completely schooled. I mean, it wasn't even hard to score. And shame on that judge who tried to rob Kyron Davis.
Was it a split decision? Wasn't it?
It was. Yeah.
It was a bad
to Garcia. Like said he won like 8 rounds. I'm like, oh, bruh. Like,
yeah.
Kyron Davis, man. Like I said, you talk like this one. That was supposed to be a layup fight for him. Like, bro, like look at who, like, motherfucker, like said, when you matchmaking, look who the dude lost to, and like, don't act like because he lost, like, he has 3 losses.
Yeah,
that was some of the easiest. That's probably some of the easiest work he's had in his, like, he did.
He got exposed.
Yeah, he was hitting with the 1-2, the defense, like it. Then, and I like his corner telling him, hit that dude in his arm. And he was like punching him right in the arm, like, bro, okay, keep thinking. And this guy's he was clearly bigger, like Garcia was bigger, and he tried to put pressure, but it was terrible. It's like, how you getting pressure? The range you stay in is where you're getting beat up at. It's like it was bad. It was like pathetic. And they tried to rob him. Like I said, I had to put old boy McCraw on my shit judge list.
Yeah, remember?
That was terrible, man.
Yeah, they tried to do the robbery, boy. So who's Kyron with? What promoter? Is he with
I'm
any?
not sure. He might be with PBC. I'm not too sure. I don't know.
I think he's I think he floats because if you look at the fights he's had, he's pretty much touched a bunch of different promotional companies, which is cool. That's how you get money.
Yeah.
And now you didn't took out one of the young guns, so you didn't make yourself relevant. And I'm not going to say like, he doesn't have a lot of power, but he hits you hard enough where you don't want to just jump on. It's not going to happen.
Respectable.
Respectable power. Yeah. How old is he? Is
29.
He 29?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, shouts out to him.
Yeah, 140. Well, no, what weight is that?
That was
that was a middleweight fight. That was 160.
Yeah, 160. Yeah, you can make some shit happen at 160. I mean, we know how 160 is.
Nothing's going on there. Yeah. Nothing's going on there anyway. So, I'm glad for him as well. I'm happy that he won.
Yeah, same. Agreed. Yeah. That was a good win.
Who's the next person on that card? The next fight on that card?
Mark Magsayo had a comeback fight as well. He won by UD. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Yeah, he looked good. Like, it looked like he's improved his defense slightly, but like I said,
hated fight style. Hate it.
Yeah, because
he's been fighting. He moved up to super featherweight. He's been fighting there for a few fights. So
messy, not that much fundamentals to me.
No head movement at all.
Yeah, but he's got power. Yeah,
he does have power. Yeah, because I've seen some of his knockouts and they've been brutal.
Yeah,
so
he's literally a poor man's Pacquiao. I mean, that's exactly what he is.
Yeah, tried to compare him, saying he would be like Pacquiao. No, he's nothing like him, love. He's just Filipino. That's the only similarity.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Who's the next person on the card?
Okay, we can skip to the main now. First, we had Carlos Adames versus Terrell Gausha.
Oh yeah.
Gausha came. He gave Adames that work, man. He did not look his best. But Gausha boxed well, staying out of range. Made the fight actually very competitive. I think it kind of close, like in the late stages as well.
Yeah.
But of course, Gonzalez got the UD to no one's surprise. But Michelle made him work because Michelle, he's a crafty vet, man. He's been in there with a lot of good guys and made him work. He has. Because he dropped Tim Tszyu in the first round in their fight. So.
Yeah, in the first round.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And there with a lot of other guys too. So he's I think the shade they said he was 36 now, but still he'll make you work, man. Because I think he's still a decent contender.
Is he that old?
He is. Yeah, he's 36.
How old's Adames?
Adames is I want to say 31, 32, early 30s. I think now. Yeah, I think
he's 30. Exactly.
30. Okay, 30.
He looks old.
Yeah. He does.
He looks old for his age. Where's he from?
Dominican. He's Dominican.
Yeah, that's a lying age. He's not 30. He's 38.
He's probably Cuban descent.
Yeah, he looks old. Oh, Hamza Shiraz beats Adames.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think he's the man though. I think he's the mandatory too for his belt.
Really?
Let me see. Let me check.
Oh
yeah, he is. He's number 1. Yeah, he is.
So get Adames to come to the UK.
That won't happen.
Is Adames PBC?
Yes.
Oh no, it won't happen. Fuck.
No. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Yeah, he's gonna stay where he's at.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, sad. Oh well. And they won't order that fight for I don't know how long. So
yeah. Leave him with that belt.
I mean, but Hamza Shiraz could also fight Yanni Beck. He's ranked number 1 too with the WBO. So that could be an option.
Yeah, that would be an option, and I think he'll beat him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zanabek, man, he's been like MIA, bro. Like he was supposed to be
I know
he's about to fight in July, but it's like, man, like.
Remember they said he was a boogeyman.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking Andre's fault, man. Andre should have took care of this motherfucker back then because he, from what they were saying that they were showing, I'm like Andre could beat this dude easy.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, I thought he had the perfect style.
Yeah.
He would easily outbox him. I'm sorry, but he still would have had enough to keep. Like Zanabek doesn't do nothing that's extraordinary. I mean, he's like,
I don't think either.
He's like a basic fundamental fighter that he doesn't have little shocking.
He's a puncher, probably above average power. He's a puncher, but nothing else. So
that's it. Yeah. Next. Oh well. Next after Adames, who else was next?
Gary Antoine Russell versus Puello.
Yeah. Gary
I won't be the upset for this. I want Puello to win. Time. I listened to the coin. And I just figured that this of all the other fights that would be an upset on this card, this would probably be the most likely one that would do it.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, yes, and that's the case because I just figured just Puello is a very decent, very good, decent boxer, and like he just had the right style to really give Gary Russell fits, and that's what happened in this fight more or less.
The crazy part about this, like I said, I didn't see Puello as underdog. Gary Russell Jr. got a very fucking amateurly style where he just flurries dudes out. You haven't seen him fight no real boxers. He's talking all this shit. You've been around probably the longest. You want no smoke with anybody that actually. It's not even like Puello being a superior. Anybody with any kind of boxing talent, T.O. would have easily beat you. Devin Haney would have easily beat you. There's so many dudes I could name off lists.
Yeah,
and a lot of people they said it is true. You got exposed, bro. Like a power is irrelevant with somebody that actually can avoid a punch, who actually moves his head and just swing on him all day. It's it's pathetic.
Yeah. So, I think it's rumored that he was. I heard that I might be wrong. I'm not sure, but I think I recall that he was actually when Puello was the champion. Gary Russell was he was offered the fight and he turned it down.
Yeah.
Now we know why.
Yeah.
Look, their family. I mean, well, they're haters, but their family is very, as far as boxing knowledge, they're very understanding. Like his brother knew that was not going to be a good matchup, and we see what the results were. Like it's obvious. Like he's not
matchup. Told you, once you put these good boxers in there with these rudimentary pressure fighters, this is what happens.
Yeah.
It's all these pressure fighters. There's not one that I can think of that, like, to be honest, if you put a boxer puncher in there with these remedial style fucking pressure
boxer puncher, like all that. Yeah, it's like
there's a few that I'm like like a Nick Ball style dude, maybe even like a crew. They can withstand it because they understand if I'm gonna put pressure on you, I need to be throwing when I'm up in there in the mix.
Yeah,
you know? But you ain't a pressure fighter that comes up and just leans on a dude or like. He went into the corner. I pressured him. No, Fru, he went in the corner on purpose so he could punch you in the face with the straight right hand over and over again.
With the 1-2. Yeah. That your head didn't move at all. Stayed on the line. I've never rated the Russells. Sorry. Never been a fan.
Gary Russell, he was a force early on in his career. He was.
All they do
after he became the champ.
All they do is chat shit and stay inactive.
Gary Russell.
All Gary Russell did was fight once a year, man. That's all he did.
That was his issue. Gary Russell was.
That's all he would do.
Super inactive. He had a very amateur style. The reason he lost, so like I seen it coming when he fought Lomachenko, because he only threw punches at one speed. And he's like, bro, how you not vary your punches? So it's so easy to times that like you're faster than him, but because it's so easy to see how you just keep throwing the same combination. It's like bro, like you're like the Mir Khan of lightweight. You just throw the same little fast punches, and it's like, bro, it's very amateur, slappy kind of punches, and it's just. But he, like I said, he has a high IQ. But like I said, in IQ, you robbed him of like 10 victories in his career because he never was fighting. It was like once a year fight.
Yeah, but at least Amir Khan was better than him. At least Amir Khan, like, he fought whatever, like, who was in front of him, like tough fighters, and went for it.
Everyone except Kell Brook until it was too late.
Yeah.
That Kell Brook fight was excellent. What
should have happened sooner, though? I mean, it's
10 years later. 10 years. Yeah, but the Russells, too much mouth, no action.
Yeah. But but then like Gary Antoine Ray, he kind of like, even though like he had some traction maybe early, but like around the late 2010s, early 20, he started being funny. Like he literally turned down a unification fight with Josh Warrington for $1 million to do nothing.
Yeah, I remember.
At all. Nothing.
We talked about it. Yep.
After that, I'm like, you know what, man? Forget this guy. I'm done. I was hoping that like Mark McSide would beat him in that fight, and he did, and I was so happy because the WBC featherweight title. But
I had Russell winning that fight.
He did win that fight.
That means you got to wonder, like, did the PBC like do a job on him?
And he had one hand because he had one hand damaged.
Yeah.
He did outbox myself. It was clear, like bro. But like you said, PBC was ready to pump him out.
You gotta wonder, like, had they had enough? Like, let's just give him a side of the decision because he ain't going no, like he's doing the, he's doing nothing. So so I mean, honestly, even though he did win, I wasn't even really upset about it because he wasn't going to unify do shit with the belt anyway. So
yeah. Next, anyway, who's the next person on the card?
Co-main David Benavidez versus
Go on. Who wants to start?
I will. So I decided to, go with a little upset again. Didn't mind with the coin. I was having fun with this. But credit to Gvozdyk, man. He showed he still got a lot of sprite at 37. He showed decent boxing at times. It's just my only issue was with his petty plant like boxing flurries. It's like you're there to fight or there to spar, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, but I all in all, he made David. David did not look good in this fight. To me, he did not look good. He wasn't the Mexican monster in my eyes. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with that because I feel like David, what he showed in this fight was he was extremely more economical. The defense was on point. Like he used multiple angles of blocking, cross face defense, head movement. He didn't throw as many, like he threw actually less punches.
Yeah.
It's
more accurate.
Yeah, but it was more accurate. It's like literally he threw like 600 punches and landed half of them. So it's like. Yeah. It's not a guy looking bad. It's just understanding that that's his particular style. You're in there with a former world champion. He could have went in there light and fought some 175. He could have went there and got some damn You know, one of these dudes that he could have slept
Lyndon Arthur.
Yeah, he could have got a Lyndon Arthur in there and looked amazing, destroying them. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think he actually looked good. The only thing was towards the end of the fight, he seemed to have tired. Like he got a little bit tired.
Yeah.
And like I said, the way Gvozdyk was fighting, like, you know, that's the way you could defeat him. But he was man, Gvozdyk was huge, man. I'm like, bro, I was like,
Gvozdyk needs to hang it up.
He was like, he just looked like, the thing about it is, it's like you could see he would never be like, even now, even he would never be the top of the division. It's like, well, I see why he got stopped by old boys. It's like, I think like I said, David looked good. He looked more economical and he wasn't sloppy. He didn't get hit with a lot of shots. So like I said, he was defensively sound. Maybe he understood, okay, these dudes are bigger. I can't just be in here bullshitting around taking shots. I gotta be smart about what I'm doing. Because at no point in time Gvozdyk didn't slow him down. The only thing that slowed him down was his conditioning.
Slowed down.
Yeah.
By the body
shot. The body works was, I mean, he's doing a lot of, but like that's like Gvozdyk was head hunting. Like, where's the body work at? Like it was no body work at all.
Yeah. I agree. I rewatched the fight and I had David like winning like 8-4.
8-4?
Go watch it. Yeah.
Go
rewatch it. He had the cleaner punches. He landed 50% of his power punches. Gvozdyk only landed like 24% power punches. David was more accurate. His defense was better. He can't he can't cut off the ring, but all in all, it wasn't that bad of a performance for your debut at 175, to be honest. Because you could have fought a Lyndon Arthur. You could have. Yeah, I mean, Bivol did at short notice. Even Bivol did. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it didn't look the best aesthetically, but if you weigh it up, rewatch the fight, AJ. You'll see what I'm saying.
All right, for sure. I'll check it out again. I gotta find copies somewhere.
Gvozdyk just, I don't know. It seemed like he didn't have any snap on his shots.
No, he didn't. I mean, that's just one issue I had that I saw. You know, it wasn't really like. He did put any, like, you know.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was pulling his punches.
Too friendly. What did I say to you before the fight started? I said in the lead up, this guy's been too friendly, too respectful. It's like, you know, just happy to be here type of thing. Like I didn't see no killer instinct. And
it's like, I mean, because you could have took advantage of David's, you know, to take two afterwards as well.
Yeah,
you know,
he did it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he was doing. He needs to hang him up. You're 37. Yeah, hang him up. Just hang him up now. There's nothing more that you can do, mate. Never going to.
Said he's going back to 168.
Now, this is what I've got a problem. Now that's where my problem lies. Why are you doing that to 68 for? For who? For who? For who?
Who else?
I know. Canelo. Like, oh God, this guy and this Canelo. He's like an ex-girlfriend that a guy can't get rid of. Listen, Canelo don't want you. He don't want you. There's no point boiling yourself down for Canelo. Don't you think it's pathetic at this point? They're both pathetic for different reasons. One don't want to fight him, so that's pathetic. The other one knows the other one doesn't want to fight him, but you're still chasing him. Just move on.
For real.
Yeah. What do you think?
Well, like I said before, I think the reason it means so much to him because he's trying to take that face of Mexican boxing from him, and he's not letting him do it. But here's the thing about that I got to say about Canelo. I don't know who's going to pay him to fight. Who the hell is he supposed to be fighting? Like, I think low-key Canelo will probably hang him up before he accepts anything. Like, because they're not. We gotta understand they're not making no money off him no more. I'm sorry, it's just he's not pulling the fights because everybody's like, I don't want to watch this bullshit. Like, it's gotten to that point. So maybe they know something we don't know, but it's like I said, they forced him into fighting Munguia, which was still some bullshit because okay,
I like that fight.
Like it was the thing about it that the problem I had with it is that I kind of knew how Munguia would lose.
Yeah, we knew.
I thought he would be strong enough to at least put in some more work. And he did show up good, but like I said, his Achilles heel, his lack of defense caught up with him again, and it's just like
got dropped.
Yeah, and really, I like he's big, man. I wonder if he could actually like Munguia. It looks like he could make 175, but he would get obliterated.
Yeah, easily. He'll probably end up there soon.
Part of the Zertos and all them, somehow they whittling down grown ass men into little weight. It's like I don't know what the hell they're doing, but I don't know. Shit.
Yeah. David, why are you coming back down for? Even if it wasn't for Canelo. Who's the money fight there? Who else? You don't want Morrell. Morrell's gone to 175. So who's there? Who does he want? You tell me, AJ. Who's there that's viable?
We all know who's there.
168.
Other than Canelo.
Let me see.
Other than no one really.
Who's that?
I can name some guys. I can name some people, but these fights probably won't happen. I mean, you still got Billy there. Christian. He's pretty high, but he's number 2 in the ring rankings. You got Munguia, he's there.
Why don't you fight Munguia?
Yeah, I like that fight. That would I think that'd be a good scrap.
I wouldn't mind that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd pick Munguia to beat his ass as well.
Put that shit in Tijuana or something somewhere again. That should be hype. That last fight was hype. Like I said, I was like, damn,
that was a good fight.
No, looking salty, like, are they cheering for this dude? Like, I might run gear from the mud, bro. Plus, he gonna get love. What you mean? He gonna get some love, bro. Because, like, as far as I feel about how he, the progress, but I see the method to the madness because he's actually developed into a decent fighter. It's just that,
Who? Jaime?
Yeah, he used to, before I used to be like, this dude, man. But I see what fucking Golden Boys are doing. They're like, these guys don't have no amateur pedigree, so they're ripping them along through their careers. So that and the only reason he gets a pass for it because he's only like 26, 27.
Yeah. And he's been a champ. Jaime was a champ at what weight? 160?
154. He never became a champ at 160. He never got his belt there.
Yeah. At least he did that. You know what I mean? Fight David. Who else is there for David at 68?
Berlongo.
Oh, God. Fight him. The battle of the two bums. Yeah, fight him. Yeah, fight him. Hate Berlanga.
Who's Christian Mobila?
And Billy, he's great.
I said him, yeah.
Knockout guy.
There's no smoke. Oh yeah, I have seen it. There's no smoke there for him to get like low key. That like I almost feel like you go down there, you might get fucked around, get beat up by one of these dudes because
and Billy was beat.
There's a couple guys in there. I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, it's funny because like it's funny you say that, Chance. Like I thought the same, but if you haven't seen this fight, watch the Carlos Gongora fight against Billy. Watch Billy and Gongora. Like Billy Gongora is this guy. He's not that high. He's not even in the top 10, but he's a very kind of like awkward type like puncher. He actually hurt Billy a few times in that fight and came close to and like really like rocked him badly.
Yeah, Billy.
So that tells me that Billy's chin probably is questionable.
Yeah, but he's got power and he can box as well, though.
He's got power, but I'm just saying like David. I mean, his chin being so questionable, like if David was the land, who's to say what would happen? So and plus like he kind of makes a lot. Like even though he's a pressure. He kind of like his defense is a little leaky as well. He kind of like wings and shots. It's like he's putting everything into one punch. I mean, this guy. I mean, but he's leaving himself open.
Yeah.
I mean, even though so that's what I'm saying. It's just one thing I hope he would find to work on a little bit.
We'll let David fight him.
Yeah, I mean, but I got no issues with it. Yeah, I like that. So I like to see the fight. They're the top 2 in the division. Yeah, Benavidez is number 1 and Billy's number 2. So
yeah, that'd be a good scrap.
They dropped Kevin from the rankings. Oh, he's not. Oh wow, he's gone.
Caleb's gone.
He's not in the top 10 anymore.
Wow.
Well, that's because he's not fighting. Like, it's like
still.
But yeah, but he's good. Damn, man. Dude, what is Caleb gonna fight? See, this is what I'm talking about. I hate God, man. The PBC fighters and their activity, man. I can't stand this shit, man.
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
I can read the rankings. I can read the rankings right quick if you like.
Yes, please.
All right, so Canelo Alvarez for the champ. Then you got Benavidez number 1. Billy number 2, Morrell number 3, Munguia 4, Oslis Iglesias number 5. This guy, I posted this in the chat, Chan, like I think like a few days ago. He got this crazy knockout on a. It was on the and then he like we stretched this guy and made him twitch. Yeah, he's number 5.
Yeah. was scary.
He like from Germany or something like that.
Cuban guy, no Cuban dude, Cuban guy,
Okay.
Cuban super middleweight, 11-0 with 10 knockouts, I think. Yeah, so
that knockout was scary. Yeah. Go ahead.
Then Diego Pacheco, number 6.
Yeah.
Vladimir Shishkin, number 7. Eric Bazanian, number 8.
Don't know who that is.
Berlanga, number 9, and Bektemir, Bektabuli, number 10.
Yeah, David, go and fight Bektabuli.
Oh yeah, he beat Beck.
Yeah, he beat him. Go fight him or something.
He got slumped by Gabe Rosado.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Slept.
Ooh, that was such a great knockout, man. That was beautiful.
That was knockout of the year for me. I think
it was. I said it was going to be. Like when I saw it, it's like that's knockout of the era candidate at least. That's got to be. And it was.
Yeah, Gabe Rosado just pulled the trigger. He was losing as well. Then he just was
he got dropped in the first round. He just timed it perfectly and caught him. Bam on the chin. Boom.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm talking about. Beck leaving his hands down too damn much. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to keep your hands up.
Yeah. So 160 sounds dead. That you just read.
That was 160, but I was 168. I just read.
Oh, sorry, 168 sounds dead. Yeah, sounds dead. So what's David going down there for then?
Yeah. Hey, makes you wonder why the sun changed your heart.
And then at 175, who's that? Read out the top 10 for 175 then. Let's see.
Number 1, Beterbiev, of course. Number 2, Bivol, of course.
Yeah, kills David. I mean, yeah, David. They're both called David. Morel, David Benavidez.
Yep. So number 1, Beterbiev. Number 2, Bivol. 3, Buatsi. 4, Anthony Yard. 5, Callum Smith. 6, Dan Aziz. 7, Gvozdyk.
His best is, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, you're okay. 8, Albert Ramirez. I don't know who that is. He's 18-0. Then 9, Willie Hutchinson. 10 is Ismailov. Who the hell? Ali Ismailov. Yeah, I'm not sure who that is either. But yeah, so.
The best thing is David could fight Dan Aziz.
Yeah. But it won't happen though. I mean, you know.
No.
Like he just drew. Daniel Z was on a sky card and he drew with his opponent.
Yeah, he really lost. I heard.
He didn't look good. He didn't look so good either. I mean, he's like, I don't. Yeah, so and plus he's older too. He's like I want to say like he's 34, 35 now, approaching.
35, yeah, old. European former European champ.
I don't think Dan Aziz is probably world elite level, to be honest.
No,
I don't think he is.
No, he's not world level. Not at all.
Yeah, he isn't.
European, that's his top.
Yeah,
that's the highest he's gonna go.
It looks like 160 and 175 it looks like kind of top heavy right now. There's a bunch of people in the middle that need to distinguish themselves and do something.
Yeah.
They're just floating around. They're not even taking title shots. I mean, well, a lot of that this is like, well, I guess this is how boxing would really be if you have undisputed champions. Because at 160 there, you got basically Canelo. So the only chance to get a fight is a guy that fights twice a year. That's where really they should start making mandos 3 times. If you have 4 belts, you should have 3 mandatories a year. You should be fighting more than that this period. Yeah. Because it just leaves no opportunity for anybody to get shots properly. Like, bro, you get 4 chances. 2 of them dudes is a voluntary or some bullshit fight. So it's really only 2 guys. It's really 1 guy a year that you may fight that has an opportunity to get a title shot.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks. You know, but I guess that's how fighting really was. So in the meantime, y'all start beating each other up so that you can see who's the best out of, that's why I said they needed to they needed to start having to making these guys fight each other.
Yeah.
1 and 2 fight. I mean, the top 2 fight, and the champion fights number 1. And then everybody else has to get to smoke with somebody in the top 10 so we can start decide who's next.
Otherwise, start stripping, motherfuckers. Nello, if you're not going to do the fights, you get stripped.
That's what I'm saying. Because bro, you have all the belts and you're not fighting any mandatories.
And you've had them for years now.
Mm-hmm. Say again?
And he's been undisputed for years now.
Yeah, like approaching 3 years, like this fall.
Yeah.
And here's the coldest part. If you look at 175, all those dudes that are in the top group, say maybe 1, or if Benavidez was in there, are all over 30 years old.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, what have y'all been doing? How are you 18-0 at 32 years old? How are you fucking 22-0 at 30? Bro, who you been fighting? What you been doing?
Oh This is what I'm saying.
I mean, this is why the sanctioning bodies are pretty much like, more or less looking out for him, because especially the WBC, and I'll tell you why. Because before he fought Mejia, I keep an eye on the sanctioning body rankings from time to time. I like checking weekly, just as a personal hobby. So, and I got a photographic memory, so I remember what I see. I wish I had taken a screenshot of this, but but more or less, before Billy was ranked #1 with the WBC for quite a bit of time, but when he was about to fight Mejia, Billy's bumped down to 2 now, and Megia's #1.
Yeah, well, that's let me do this super chat. 1 sec. It's been here for a while. 1 sec. Here we go. Shouts out to Modern King Boxing for dropping out $2 on your girl, Gervonta Abdul. Gervonta Abdul ain't the best lightweight. Yeah, which one?
We'll get to him in a minute.
Yeah, we're gonna get to him. Thanks, King Rondadon. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Appreciated. Go ahead. Yeah, where was we?
But that's what they did. They bumped Mejia to #1. I guess to make it look legit.
Yeah. Suleiman is just he's a fraud.
He's just a Canelo fanboy. That's all he is.
Terrible.
But here's the shitty part about it, man. Canelo got 4 fucking belts. None of these assholes are making him do anything. IBF usually be on their helmet, but Jesus.
Because they want their 3% off of him. When it makes them more money, him having all their belts.
Don't fight Christian next. Let's figure out if he's any good. Fuck it. Let's go straight to title shot.
Christian's not good. No, he's not gonna fight. He's not getting that fight. Sorry. That's not
he'll go to Mexico and fight him. There you go. I'm gonna make the fight. I just want to see that happen, because I would be so impressed if that motherfucker knocked him out in front of one of his crowns. That'd be horrible.
I mean, but what's funny is like sanctioned bodies are ordering fights for other weight classes. Why are you doing this for the ones that matter?
Yeah.
Like 168, 160. Like, why are you doing? Like, what's going on? I mean, why aren't you regularly ordering your champions to fight mandatories?
It's favoritism.
Exactly.
That's what it is. All of them.
It's perfect. Like the IBF they're terrible now too. Honestly.
Yeah, they used to be good.
Yeah, they used to be the most strictest one. Yeah. I think honestly the most legit one left is probably the WBO. They're probably more like the one that probably bites by the rules now. But still, even they're guilty because they show a lot of favoritism towards certain fighters, promotions like Top Rank fighters. No offense, they do. Frank War fighters as well, Queensberry fighters. So
God, disgusting. All right, next on the docket.
Okay, Tank versus Frank. I guess I'm gonna keep this short. It won't be too long. I'll see if I can keep it under a minute. Okay, so I flipped the coin and landed on Frank. I figured it'd be wrong, but I didn't care. I still went with it anyway. And this fight pretty much played out like usual Gervonta Davis fights go. The guy looks good, wins a few rounds, and Tank lands the knockout blow. And that's pretty much all she wrote. So what else was there more to say?
There wasn't more to say. Edward.
Gervonta Tank Davis versus Frank Martin. Frank Martin had an excellent game plan. Unfortunately, he didn't have the stamina to keep it going. Tank, I mean, I thought I was the only one, but a lot of people thought Tank pretty much lost the whole fight until he knocked him out. This is like,
I think I had him 2 rounds up by the time, or at least a round up.
Yeah, he started shaving him down towards the end of the fight.
Round 8 was Frank up 4 rounds by round 8? Was he up 4? Was it like 3 to 4?
I know that most people gave him like the first 5.
I thought he won the first 3.
Yeah, I gave Martin the first 3 for sure.
Yeah, so he was ahead, and it's just like he just looked like he didn't. It was a lot of movement for a dude that does that with other guys that don't have a motor that can catch up to you. That's fine, but he looked like I expected him, man. After he got off them damn scales, it looked like, bro, like okay, I don't know how you made this weight, but man,
yeah,
somebody
don't care about you.
Opponents look like they came off the Thriller set every time they weigh in.
He was, man, he didn't, even though he hydrated a little bit, he still looked
trained.
Yeah, he did not look good at the beginning of that fight.
Yeah. He done some good work in the beginning.
He has actually. The funny part is this is the thing I got to say for, a lot of people hold against him. He does have good boxing skills and he's been developing. Yeah. The strategy was perfect. It's just the Tank betrayed him.
Yeah.
Which leads me to believe, without saying it, we'll talk about it in a minute, which leads me to believe clearly there's some guys at 135 that I think make Tank easy work because of what I saw.
You want to hear mine?
I'm like, bro, if you can't catch up with Frank Martin, who actually was smart pivoting, and like you said, you could slowly see as the meter, he started touching ropes more. He started getting sit in the corner, and even towards the end when he was in the corner, it wasn't like he was stuck from the barrage. It looked like he just didn't have enough he couldn't move. He was done. He was completely done, and he just decided to surrender and get beat up.
Yeah, and that's what happened.
But okay, you want to hear my list? Who I think who doing in at lightweight?
You already know, man. Mr. Shakur, man. Look, people can say what they want about Shakur's last performance, but if that style how Frank Martin was fighting, I'm talking about that's Shakur's D- level, bro. Like if Shakur comes in there and fights him, even the way that it annoyingly fought was the last guy he fought, bro. He beats him easy work. He don't lose a round. Like
plus, like Shakur's not going to be like he's not going to let Tank drain him as well.
No, he's not.
He won't. That's not going to happen, and that's what I'm saying. So I mean, but Shakur was one of my picks. Williams Zepeda is number 2, and the third may shock you, Lomachenko. Even though I wouldn't be entirely confident. I still think Lomachenko could win at this stage. I really do, but I don't think I'd be picking him though. I think
mute your mic 1 second until you talk. Yeah, go ahead, AJ. Sorry.
I'm just saying those are my 3 picks. Like Shakur, most definitely, Williams Zepeda, and Lomachenko. Those 3 guys could beat Tank still. I mean, for the first 2, definitely I picked him to beat him, but Lomachenko still could at this stage. I believe so.
You, Edward, think that?
What you say?
You think the same thing? Those guys could beat Tank?
Not the Loma part. Shakur definitely. Like Shakur, easy work. Like I'm just because I've seen Shakur fight to the point where he's not going to get tired. He is better. He'll have the jet. Like Frank. Like this is the thing that I noticed. And this is what one of the great advantages if you are Southpaw versus another Southpaw, Earl Spence versus Crawford.
Yeah.
They can land their jab and hit you. They can land their jab and they can throw the straight left hand like it's nothing. So it's like, bro, you want to fight Shakur, who won, is he's not going to be easy to put on ropes. If he does use his evasive movement, it's going to be in the middle of the ring.
Yeah,
and he's going to throw that arm out there where he extends it. He's going to at you constantly, and he's not going to get tired. So your anticipation is catching up. And I'm going to go ahead and shit on him some more, bro. I watched it. I know it's sparring, but I watched the full sparring with you and Haney, bro. I see why you don't fight. You have allowed several elite boxers to dissipate past you. You first didn't fight Lomachenko. I see why now. You didn't fight David Haney. I see why now. You're not going to fight Shakur. I see why now. You want to mention Lomachenko's name now that he's older. He's 36 years old and might have slowed down a bit. Maybe you think you can catch up with him. But, bro, I think that's cap. And then you got Brian Garcia popping his bubblehead ass into the ring. Like, man, it's a circus, man. It's like, what? Come on, man.
But KOK, like you touched on something hilarious. It's funny that he wants to call Lomachenko out.
Go ahead, Dave.
Just real quick.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's funny that Tank wants to call out Lomachenko now. Careful what you ask for. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Careful what you ask for.
Fuck around and find out. Ross Clark.
Loma fuck around and beat him right now.
Terrible. What's going on with your mic? Does your mic sound nice? No, it don't. No, it don't. What's up, Ross Clark?
Oh, nothing. Just chilling. Hey, I want to ask you, the brother that was just talking. I agree with everything he said about Tank because I think Tank is just handpicking his opponents, and I think this rehydration clause and this weird weight disparities that he does is kind of crazy to me. But I don't see how Shakur is going to win a fight against Tank Davis if he's not active enough. Because I know that he's a superior boxer, way more superior than Frank Martin. But inactivity, along with the venue, is probably going to be everything for Tank Davis. I don't see Shakur beating him.
Well, Tank didn't fight for 14 months. Shakur's fought more recent.
No, I think he's talking about in the fight. He's talking about actually punching.
Sorry.
Well, because this is what I'll say to that, and this is So a lot of that comes off the Edward De Los Santos fight. I think that's where the issue is going to be. The difference is going to be because Tank is more formidable, and his pressure is going to force Shakur to actually fight more. So he's not going to get away with just ducking out without. So that's going to be the difference. The activity is going to be caused because he's going to have to. Shakur is one of them dudes that he's going to fight as much as he has to. I remember when he fought the African dude, he kind of was like posing. Like if he don't have to fight, he's going to. He's very economical. He's going to throw as much as necessary to stop you from defeating him. But when I seen him fight Valdez, who's not the greatest pressure fighter, he had to throw more punches to deal with him. Yeah. So that's the thing that I do think that Tank will force him to fight. But like I said, because of that, because he's going to have to be more, because he's not going to be able to. Frank was ducking out with a jab and a right hand. To be honest, if you're in a fight with a dude, because if we want to talk about inactivity, think of how many punches Tank actually threw in that fight until he started closing the distance. So if he gets a situation where he can't.
But do you know why? But do you know why Tank was inactive in that fight?
Why?
You guys know why, right?
No, go on.
Oh, because he knew he was going to get tired. He knew he was going to get tired. That's the reason why Tank Davis was. That's the reason why Tank Davis was walking towards him with the high guard and not really doing much. And then everyone is, we're all praising Frank Martin. He started getting. I knew I was in comments over there on Bruce's channel. I knew he was going to get tired after the 5th round. But you could tell that the game plan. You guys know that they didn't even do a morning weigh-in. That they did the weigh-in in the evening. That's why Tank Davis was teasing him about drinking water. In the dressing room, Frank Martin couldn't even warm up. That's how drained he was. He couldn't even warm up in the dressing room, guys. Tank Davis is fooling everybody. And when Lomachenko turned 38 or 39, that's when they're going to be like, oh, yeah, it's time to fight him now. Because if Lomachenko, I'm gonna let you guys go. Whoever Lomachenko fights next and Lomachenko dominates that fighter, Tank is not going to fight him. Nope. It's going to be until he looks vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He's a coward.
I personally think that honestly, it also depends on what Isaac Cruz does. If he wins his fight on the Saudi card, or if he loses that fight, if he wins that fight and he keeps the belt, he'll probably just fight him next. To be honest, that's what I think.
Rematch.
Yeah. For 140, he'll move up to 140.
Hey, but you know what? Look, I may be the first one actually thinking this because, whatever. Isaac Cruz has improved, man. I don't necessarily know if there's a given fight anymore, bro. I'm just saying, Cruz's chin is iron. He's seriously legit, and he's gotten better behind his stick. His defense is slightly underrated. I don't know if necessarily
his guard is tight.
Given fight it was at one point in time.
He does.
Yeah, right.
Did you guys see Isaac Cruz fight before Rolly though? How did he look in that fight? Y'all remember?
Oh yeah, the tall dude
he struggled.
He looked horrible.
Well, no, I don't know if it was necessarily horrible, but the dude he was fighting, man, is a very that's not bro. Some people's gonna make you look bad,
Rolly,
like Sandor Martin.
That's Cabrera's style.
He was fighting him. I'm like, bro, he just couldn't. He doesn't. His power is. I think Broly just don't get it. I seen that coming, but his power. I'm just saying, as far as if you want to bank rounds, for instance, there's an opportunity for him to bank. I'm just saying he's a little bit better than the first fight.
Yeah,
I don't think it's. And from
he's improved.
With Tank playing these military mind games and liquidating fires, he liquidated fucking Frank Martin in that fight, bro. Come on. So it's I don't know if those tactics will work so well with Cruz. He could do something, but it's man, Frank Martin, who does that? Let's move the way in. Let me put a rehydration. You know what? I don't know what the penalty was, but fucking Frank's team should have fucking took it. That wasn't for no belt. Bro, you should have took it, man. I would have fuck that. I'm coming in 10 pounds over.
But also do this. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Jen.
It's for Tank's belt. It was for a belt.
Tank has a belt.
Yeah, the WBA belt. Yeah,
I forgot.
The WBA. Regular? Is it the regular?
They after Devin vacated and upgraded him.
Oh.
Fuck it. It'd be better than getting knocked out like that and seeing the inevitable happen to you, which was going to happen. Bro, it's
but personally, I think all the guys I named, those fights probably won't happen anyway. They won't let Lomachenko and Shakur and Zapata, they won't let Tate drain them.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. I'm obviously because Lomachenko, Shakur, and Zapata, they won't let Tank drain them and put all these clauses on them. They won't let them do that to them.
Unless it's if he had the IBF still do all that shit.
Oh yeah. But still, I mean.
And the WBA's now implemented it. Now they've got the new rule of rehydration clause in as well.
But I don't think Shakur would be. I don't think Shakur is going to be drained to the extent that Martin was. Like not even like Shakur. Even when I seen him fall, Valdez looked at a little fucking.
He's much naturally.
It's like, bro. It's like he. So I think he is acclimated to the weight, but I don't think it's difficult for him. You know, and then he rolls with. I think he rolls with Crawford, and they snack, and like those fighters don't usually have issues with making weight.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about it. So they come in properly. So like, you know, even then, I don't, like I said, the weight won't be his thing that he will need. But like I said, he's gonna do like he's done every boxer, that he's gonna wait him out for another couple years until he does have to move to 140. And then he's just gonna sit down there and feast on whoever's left, which I don't like. It's pretty much thin as hell. Like,
so who does he fight next, Tank? Who do you think?
If Isaac Cruz wins, he fights him next.
Not Loma?
I'm skeptical. I doubt it.
Ross Clark, not Loma next for Tank?
I don't think he's gonna fight Loma next. He'll probably fight somebody from 130.
Oh God! But he needs to unify, surely.
If he wants, I mean, if that's what he wants, I mean, it just looks to me like
that's not going to happen.
yeah, that's what I mean, right? Like it looks to me like Tank Davis is there just to be like making money and being undefeated and not really caring. Yeah, he's there to please casual boxing fans, not diehard boxing fans.
Exactly.
Hold that belt hostage.
Yep. This is what I was afraid of, because I was just dreading this for months. Back when, like, you know, he had the Reggie belt. It's like, dude, the time is, they're gonna upgrade him to super champ. And when that happens, like, this weight class, it's not gonna see any consolidation at all.
Oh God. They call him a 3-division champ.
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah. And like in what you just said, Lady Chan, 3-division, 4-division champions. Is that even impressive anymore when there's 50 belts per division? You know, it's like that doesn't even matter anymore. It's like these guys just got to fight each other, and they're not even doing that. It's disappointing.
Yeah.
And for somebody to want to call somebody an email champ, you're the paper champ, bro. Like, what you mean? Like, you the email champ. Like, what you talking about? They mailed you your belt. So why are you trying to sit here and talk shit about people? Like, so that just means the whole time that was capped. Like, you just wanted to sit there and talk shit because you didn't want to fight him. And like I said, I seen the sparring, bro. I now I realize, like, bro, why they didn't show that whole tape, because you was getting dead for them.
Yeah,
we got like 1 minute of fucking some, and even the part where they show where they all jump in the ring was really unnecessary because Haney wasn't even really hurt. I'm like, and that's a kid Haney. That's not a grown ass man, Devin Haney. Yeah, you're talking about a kid, and you were struggling, and then you try to flash, and he ran up on you and punched you in the face like he should do. Like, he's not scared of you, and you don't want to fight nobody like that. Like,
that was hilarious. He's a bit of a fraudster.
Lomachenko will fight him next if the check is right. If he gives him like some kind of 50-50 split, but he's not going to fight him next because, like I said, Loma's going to go out here and look. Because the thing about it, he's dependent on landing the power. Even Lomachenko at 36 years old, I think is crafty enough to avoid getting hit with the left.
Plus, he's got a chin.
Before the end of a fight.
I think so too. I think so too.
He's been in there with a lot of big hitters too at the weight. TL, Linares, and he took. So hey, he's got chin on him definitely.
And he's been in there with better opponents. At the end of the day, he's just been in there with better opponents. I mean, you name those opponents, they're better. You know, they are.
He's seen everybody. He's got 400 amateur fights, Loma.
Yeah,
not a joke. Yeah, 400.
It's just unfortunate that he stayed in the amateurs for so long, where we don't know how his prime would have looked in his 20s. You know, mid 20s.
Got him late. So the champions, we got Tank at 135. Lomachenko, Shakur.
Dennis Perenchik, the guy who beat Navarrete on that top rank card recently.
What belt does he have?
WBO.
Okay, so do you think Tank?
I thought Zepeda had one of them belts. Okay, all right.
No, he's the mandatory for all the sanctioning bodies, though.
Yeah,
he's number one, literally for all of them.
Well, he's 28. It's time to go get some smoke. What the fuck are you doing? Like 30-0 is good enough. You need to get in the mix now if you something worth fighting.
Yeah,
like, come on.
With this undefeated and he ain't.
He's about to fight. He's about to fight Cabrera. So we'll see how he does.
Okay, when's that? When's that build for though?
Let me check. Give me 1 sec. I kind of want to watch that too. I want to see how he does. I want to see if he can do a better job than Isaac. So
yeah, I bet you Tank probably he'll probably go up to 140, fight Isak Cruz, take his belt, and go back down again, like what he did with Mario Barrios.
But here's the other thing, man. You know, I don't like shitting on people's personal, but man, you don't know what is going to even happen with this motherfucker. This motherfucker might go to a party and get an argument with somebody and be out boxing for a year. It's just not like it's like you're like the undefeated version of Adrian Broner. It's like you outside life is so weird. It's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah. Baby, by the way.
July 6th as well. So
July 6th. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Versus Cabrera. And also Shakur's fight is on that day too. So
who's Shakur fighting again?
Artem Hartunian. So I probably messed up that name. But this guy fought Frank Martin in his last fight, made him look real ordinary.
Yeah, that's who Frank scraped to win, isn't it?
Yes. Shakur's fighting this guy. Yeah, Shakur's fighting that guy next. Yeah, defending his title against him.
Is that a title defense?
It is, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
That's not an easy fight. That's what happens when you fight different styles. That's not an easy fight at all.
Cool. Yeah.
But we'll see, man. Like I said, maybe Shakur not pressed about being knocked out, tries to do something impressive. Because you can't, man, you got to do something, man. I'm just saying. Like, I like defensive fighters, but, bro, it's a level. There's defense and there's whatever you want sometimes. Like, bro, that's not defense. And don't tell me about no defense because I grew up watching Sweet Pea Whitaker and Floyd Mayweather. You can be defensive and look like and put work in. Sorry.
Yeah.
So.
Can't be a runner. Be a track star. No, I think he'll put out because you have to remember he had an injury, guys.
Yeah.
With Santos, he had I think his hand or his wrist or something.
I think that hopefully that performance lit a fire in him that he needs to go out and make a statement. So.
Yeah, nice. And I think that's his last fight under Top Rank.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to resign with them after that.
Yeah, he said he's going to be a free agent, even though Bob said he would re-sign him if he wants.
I saw the deal he was offering him. It wasn't bad, actually. It was decent.
What was the deal?
I think it was something like a 5-fight deal for maybe $3 million each or something, maybe or $2 million.
For I recall.
So, $3 million. It was like a multi-fight deal, and each fight was like at least worth $2 to $3 million, and which is okay. That's not bad, right? So
I think it was $3 million.
Yeah, something like that. So
you talking about for Shakur?
I gotta go, people. Salute. Thanks for having me on, Lady Chan. Salute, brothers, and my sister, Lady Chan.
Thanks for coming.
All right, salute.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye. Yeah, $3 million.
Was that for Shakur?
Yeah.
It was like a multi.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't bad for somebody that's not really a draw. I mean,
it's not per fight; it's for a batch of fights.
Yeah, I thought it was for the whole series of fights.
Yeah, for the whole series of fights. Yeah, for like 4 fights or 3 fights for $3 million, something like that.
Got you.
Shakur is like, man, he better be glad that he has a significant name because low key, because of his draw, a bit like he's at risk to go into obscurity. Like, really, people could just fucking duck him forever. Like, you're not making like. Okay, now that you become a free agent, that's probably the best thing to do for you because you can maybe go to the match room, get some smoke. You might as well forget about the PVC because one or two things they're looking at keeping their golden egg. And even then, if you sign there, you're gonna have to sign like an 8-fight deal or some shit.
Yeah.
So like, bro, it's like it. So I don't see if you look at 140, if you just think about I still think Top Rank is king. Like this is the place where you're gonna get all the fights at, unfortunately. I mean,
at 140, Eddie Matchroom's got good fighters. I think 140. He's got all right. He's got Regis.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Paro. He's got kind of Paro's got Haney kind of.
So that's still as Matías, I guess. So
got Matías, yeah, still. So
yeah, if he leaves,
Richard is there.
Yeah,
you got Catterall.
Yeah, he's got Catterall.
Yeah, so I guess it would be okay. My bad. So his Matchroom is now 140 King because the only people left at top rank would be T.O. and he's never going to fight you. So
yeah,
T.O.'s the one's going to be stuck on the island. That's the funny part.
Yeah,
I don't know who you going to have next.
He's fighting Steve Claggett next. Yay! I can't wait to see that.
Oh my god!
When's that? When's that down for?
That is on. It's on the 29th.
June.
Yep, June 29th. Yep. About another week, another weekend. Yeah, another week. A couple weeks. Yeah, a couple weeks. Next week. Not this weekend, but next weekend. So.
Gosh.
How old is he now? T.O.
How old is he? 26, 27, something like that. So.
26.
T.O.'s going to be at risk if he don't do something the next 3 years of letting his best years of his career go by. And so it's just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Because
my frustration with him. Lose to Kambosos in hindsight, like.
Yeah, well, that was just immaturity and being fucking overcome. That's what happens to you when you overlook dudes and you
that's the perfect example. That's the perfect example. Did you guys know? Did you guys know he made the upset of the year 2 times in a row? Once for beating Lomachenko, then the next year for losing to George.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
One for being the winner and one for losing.
Idiot. I mean, he's about to be the only fighter in history that ever like achieved that feat. To be honest,
such an idiot.
Oh my God, the biggest victory and the biggest loss in the same year, bro.
Like, Greed did him in. Literally, Greed did him in. That's all that was.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, because you guys know Kambosos was like, I mean, he was like an 8-1 favorite. Like that, bro. It was like he was like a Kambosos like a plus 800. If you have,
you got rich. Dude, you got rich. You made a fortune.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how bad it is. So somebody in Australia got paid. Somebody was like, I'll just put 1,000 on because he's a hometown guy and went home with a meal.
Yeah. Lottery. Fucking hell. T.O.
I was like, damn. I was like, man.
Like, at the very least, if you just accepted the fight for what it was, just a mandatory defense and not a big fight, you'd have done the fight on top rank. And at the very least, you probably could have scraped by with a draw.
Yeah.
At the very least. Yeah, it kept your title.
Yeah. Idiot. Thought he was worth more, went to Triller. Fell through. Eddie Wonder.
Destroyed Triller, ended Triller's existence.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny. And Eddie had me like after the fight when he lost. Like Eddie was like, I saw an interview with Eddie Hearn. He was saying like, "You can't believe his dad is still texting me, talking like, I can't believe what you did."
Yeah,
I'm like, did what? Like, what?
He has got mental problems. He's just weird. Fucking weirdos. Him, Ryan, the weirdo crew. Him, Ryan,
it's like they try to like build up this like crazy macho persona. Try to look hard. I don't know if they try to look hard or something, but it just comes off as just like stupid and just cringy. It's like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
Now, boxing is just a reflection of how everything in society is. It's basically like, even like, let's say you take music or anything. It's not about who's the most talented. It's about who's most popular. And a lot of times you get popular by making an ass of yourself. And And that's literally what it is. Like, if you think about it, just think of everything. Think of music. Are those the most talented people? Hell no. Do they exist 10 years ago? Absolutely not. So it's just like, that's just the same thing with boxing. Like some of the dudes, like, getting into it with this face of boxing bullshit, bro. Like, are you the face of boxing because you're the best fighter, or is this because a lot of people know your name because you send out weird ass tweets and you're dancing with like what the fuck? Like,
look at Rolly Romero. The dude's an idiot, and look how many honestly, the guy a lot of people know who he is based off that. So
yeah, weird.
Hot chip, the hot chip challenge and shit.
Yeah, idiots. Social media champs. Ryan Garcia the same. Caleb Plant stepped to him, threw the drink at him.
I hope he hit him in the face.
This geezer saying, "Oh, Caleb Plant ran away from me."
Yeah, right. No, he got checked, man. Don't be talking about people.
You had like 30 or 50 security guards got hurt. He rolled in deep, but he rolled in solo.
Yeah, he had about 40 security guards with you, Ryan.
He was there solo. He wasn't there with nobody.
Yeah.
Who you talking about, Caleb?
Yeah.
That's the one thing you gotta say, Caleb. Caleb ain't no punk, man. He gonna run up on you, bro. Like, don't be twisted. Don't be talking shit.
He will run up on you.
Why is Ryan talking about everybody's like women like that and wives?
Because he's a mark. He's trying
to get himself hurt. I swear he is. He's gonna get himself hurt.
No, we're gonna say around. We're gonna say what it is. He's battling with his sexuality because that's the only reason you do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why are you always talking about somebody else's woman? If you're this good looking kid that everybody wants to tell that want to bother, why you be too busy with other females be talking mess about somebody's wife and their mom? Like, bro, like how disrespect? You would have got murdered back in the day talking about somebody's mom.
Yeah,
like, what you doing?
I mean, look, I came across a TikTok video or like a video of him on Twitter looking like he was about to fuck his boxing glove or some shit, and I'm like, what?
That's what?
Like he was about to make out or like fuck his boxing glove or something. Like he was making out with his like a boxing. It's like what the hell?
Yeah, he's a weirdo. That's what Ed was saying. He probably bats for the other side really slyly. That's why he's always talking about people's wives and this and that. Yeah, really, you probably are a bit. We can't say it on this channel, but bat for the other team.
Yeah, plays for the other team.
Yeah, that's the other side. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because he's gonna get his face bashed in.
And no, it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be worse. Like probably, like he doesn't shut his mouth and they just stop doing this shit. You know what I mean?
And then he comes with the T-shirt. Tank's #1 fan, and then
rematch be bitching and his fanboying in the ring and shit. Like, bro,
weird, fucking weirdos. All of them are weirdos anyway.
Yeah, I don't get this generation, man. I really don't. I mean, I thought I hate to say I thought I'm getting old.
It's the generation just below you.
Yeah, like I thought I seen everything when I was young, but it's like,
nope. These are all weirdos, all of them fucking lames. What else has been going on in the news in the week? It was just basically that, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
what's happening with him? You don't know.
Who cares? Other than making an ass of himself, like nothing's going on with him recently. So,
like, no decision made with the drug testing thing.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on with that. I haven't followed up on it.
Getting sued anyway. He's getting sued.
But I mean, but yeah, we can answer your question. And the title is Tank Davis the best lightweight? No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, answer that. Yeah, do you think he's the best lightweight? No.
Nope.
He's the best, man. Tank kills everybody. He's the greatest fighter in the whole world.
Yeah, I've seen everyone saying he's the best pound for pound one.
Yeah, if Tank Davis was a heavyweight, he'd stop everybody. Like, bro, he's amazing.
Yeah, that's what all his fanboys. It's ridiculous. They're all saying it. All of them.
I mean, they all got sniffies over this Tank this Frank KO. Like,
yeah,
you don't even have an excuse, man. You got smoke in your own division, bro. Like, it's not like you can't be like somebody in like 160 that might be king and there's nobody else. Bro, you got elite fighters in your division.
Yeah. And you won't go anywhere near against. Like, seriously.
You won't go near Devon. You won't go near Tio. Well, Tio's 140. You won't go near. Well, now you want Loma because he looks vulnerable. You won't go near.
I still don't think he fights him. I still don't think that happens next.
Well, he's calling him out, and he didn't.
He's done. How many times has he done that? Not
but never Loma though. Called out Loma before.
No, I don't remember him ever directly calling out Loma.
That was Floyd saying he wouldn't fight him, right?
That was Floyd that was used him as a scare tactic. He's never actually said he's never said Loma's name for real.
Yeah. No, he is. Yeah.
Well, which is cool. Yeah, let's see the fight because, like I said, I don't have. I think because Loma is older but I'm thinking to myself, all Loma has to do, throw those combinations and avoid some punches.
Yeah,
he should be able to do that isn't that like we're looking at it, Loma, like, damn,
his work rate is very high. He's gonna let his hands go.
Yeah, stamina's not going to be an issue.
Nope.
Hopefully,
that's still a tricky fight for him. I'm just being real, like, bro, like. Yeah. But I don't know. It depends on where it is. If that shit is somewhere in a special place, you're gonna lose, bro. Like
in America.
Yeah, you're gonna have to throw a lot of punches.
I mean, the question is, what like network would happen on if it was to happen? That's the thing too, as well.
Top Rank and PBC. Oh yeah.
I mean, would they do a joint thing, or just that's what I'm saying? Who's gonna cross over? Like, will Loma go to PBC or what? Like, so that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of politics involved too, a lot of red tape. So
no, let's keep it real though. He would have to go over there because, like I said, Loma's not a draw. It doesn't make
he would.
enough.
I concur. He would.
And here's the thing about it: I think it may happen if in Bob Arum's mind he's made all the money that he thinks he can off him, and
we'll send him over there.
We'll send him a nice little fat check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even if, let's say, because I don't know how the last pay-per-view numbers did. They might have did, like Shan said, 300,000 tops.
Yeah.
Which is still significant more sales than zero. So if you have, if you get 300,000, they're like 80, 90 a pop, that's like $30 million.
Yeah.
So, and if let's say Loma gets 30% of that, that's 10 mil. Shit, Bob gets fucking 4 million. He's like, okay,
yeah, exactly.
I'll take that.
Yeah, Bob will send him.
Yeah, like I said, because
get him for Cambosos.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's what we did. Send him ready for that. Yep.
Yeah, he'll do it. He'll cash out Loma. He'll cash him out. He's getting old now. Cash him out.
And he got some more. He got some guns coming up. And,
exactly.
He's already kind of fed him to everybody that he's going to feed him to. So maybe like it's time to get that money.
Tio's had him. Devin had him. He sent him over for Cambosos.
Mm-hmm.
Now Shakur wanted him. I don't know if Shakur gets that Lomachenko fight though, because Shakur
couldn't unify. I mean, they couldn't unify. There's unification right there, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that's only if Shakur doesn't leave. So
Yeah, but he still leaves. Oh yeah. If he leaves, he's not under Bob. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Bob did say. Bob said, I wouldn't be under like any obligation to make that fight happen. He said that the other day on, I think, Seconds Out or something that I watched last week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better that Shakur stays with Bob.
I think he should stay, to be honest. I don't think he should go anywhere.
Yeah, I just got,
I think he should.
Yeah, because he can unify.
You can unify. Yeah, just stay. Fucking hell, you get $3 million for a couple of fights.
It's like you're not really on that type of you haven't hit that next stratosphere yet in terms of like marquee value to be leaving and going anywhere else. You just be fighting on a free agent, just a free agent like fight to fight basis. So
and you're on pretty much the biggest stage that you'll get over here in the States on ESPN and stuff. So I mean,
just stay.
At least for another few fights, like I said, I think Bob can reload 135 for him if he shows that he's going to stick around. But who knows?
And plus, like the Dennis Berinchik, like who's he with? Is he with Top Rank? If he is, then that's an easy win. That's a fight. That's a belt you can get. So
who is he with?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I don't know. I don't know
who he fought over.
He might be free agent. I don't know who he is.
I mean, because I think honestly, a lot of people expected Navarrete to win that fight, and if he did, then that just makes then they just got another belt on the side of the street.
Is Navarrete with is he with Golden Boy?
He's with Top Rank. He's a Top Rank fighter.
Is he top? That's who Shakur wanted to fight at 130.
Yes.
And Barancek is with Top Rank too, just to let y'all know.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay, then there you go. All right,
Shakur should stay there then.
He should stay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's a lot of fights at Top Rank still with it. And then he has some 130 pounders that they can drag up there for him. I forgot Navarrete is still there, so there's a
I think Navarrete hasn't he come up to 35?
Yeah, he's at 135.
He fought Berinchik for the vacant title, but Berinchik upset him. He got upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, Navarrete look bad, bro. He ain't improved at like.
Yeah. We talked about he didn't look good. I think I saw the fight again. I think Berinchik's style was just very bad for him. It really was. It was a very scrappy.
For Navarrete, I feel like Navarrete for Shakur is a fucking tune-up, bro. I'm sorry. He does.
No. I'm talking about the fight between Berinchik and Navarrete for the belt.
Yeah, he just outboxed him, man. Yeah. It was nice. It was a nice scrap, but like I said, Navarrete hasn't improved his defense at all. Like it's like, bro, what are you doing? He's still doing this. He even had this one of the most honest after fight fucking discussions when they were like, "What happened?" And he's just like, "Man, I haven't did this." Like he kept it real. It was like, "Oh, this motherfucker clearly knows what the problem is. Maybe it's time for a new trainer. Who is he getting trained by?"
I mean, plus one thing I haven't been impressed with his physical is like he was more like in tone than in shape, bro. Like he'd be a beast, man, if he was more like in shape and kept himself like just I mean, because he comes out there with like a skinny like fat bod.
Yeah, skinny, like a David Benavidez. It's just not.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not any definition or strange body.
Because he was dominating guys when he looked like that at the lower weights, and it's like if he just got in shape and just got disciplined a little bit, he'd probably be even more of a beast.
Yeah, he'd be epic. When do you see Shakur going to 140?
Boy, that's a good question. Maybe.
He's calling out Tank at 135. Tank's not going to fight him at 135. Shakur's going to go at 135 quite soon if he hasn't already.
I think he'll try to unify, and if he can't, he may move up. And maybe, I don't know, I'd say maybe 2 years, maybe a year or two.
2 more years?
I don't know. I think it's going to be like a David Morrell situation. He's not going to get no fights, and he's just going to move up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he can't get any fights in Unify, I'll probably just move up. I mean, but I think I see him at the weight class for a little.
Like I said, there's some scraps there. Like I said,
maybe another couple of years.
There's some fights there. Like I said, like if Bob would probably be like, I need you for 4 fights, and so that would be a 2 year. Like he can, like say, he can Lomachenko, Berchek, he can get 3-4 scraps at that level.
Yeah.
And go up from there because, like I said, the cupboard's there at 140, top rank. So I mean, there's no point playing around. Like the only way you would say, "Hey, I'll stay. Look, Bob, I'll move up to 140 and stick around, but you got to make that TO fight happen, bro." If that's not in the contract, then I guess I'll just leave. Literally, if he wanted to, he could say, "Hey, I'll sign for you 5 fights, but at the end of that, I got to have TO on that."
Yeah.
Gotta have TO on there. I don't care who else you throw in here. I don't care what kind of ringer you think might come in and beat me, but I gotta have TO on the end of that because then TO sells your tickets to an extent, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, and I think that's a good scrap because it's gonna kind of be a weird kind of matchup because TO's more like a counter puncher. So
TO's a counter puncher. Yeah,
low key could be boring as fuck. Like I don't know.
TO will come for him. TO will turn into the pressure.
You know what it'll be? It'll be like when he fought Sandor or Martin.
Yeah, that's not good.
Or Ortiz.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Ortiz.
Yeah, don't do well with movers. No, so
no, you don't.
He won't be able to catch Shakur. He'd be frustrated. Can't cut off the ring either. Trash like that. But good power. But
and I think Shakur is like a significant caliber above those guys, above Ortiz and Martin.
Yeah,
way above boxing. So yeah.
Way above.
Way above. Like amateur pedigree. He's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah. I've seen people put Tank above Shakur all day today in lists.
Like, it's like what? I mean, because I saw a poll on YouTube. It's like, who do you think would win Shakur Tank? 80% Tank, 19% Shakur. I'm like, what? Yeah. Wow.
Because they're impressed by the knockouts. They don't look at the skills. They don't understand boxing.
Well, what happens when you can't land or the opponent doesn't get tired and you can't land?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
the same shit that happened all last weekend. You lose. That's what happens. Like that's
exactly.
Really that's what's going to happen.
What makes you even think you can catch Shakur and land on him? I don't.
Tank's fan base is a high percentage of casuals, though.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're in love with the fake street performance. Yeah. I can't stand this shit. Like, bro, I'm man, whatever. First of all, you're too small to be a tough guy in the hood, man. Get out of here.
Let me tell y'all another funny casual story. Like last year when the Canelo Bivol fight happened, right? Going in, I picked Canelo on points, but I was always confident that Bivol could win the fight. I just thought he'd never get the decision. I told somebody this at my gym, one of the personal trainers. And he comes back after the fight saying, "Hey, Alex, Canelo lost." I'm like, "Yeah, so what?" I'm like, he lost. I'm like, "Yeah, and what's your point?" I'm like, "Out of everybody I talked to, you're the only one that said he could lose."
Yeah, everyone. Even I picked Canelo in that fight, but I shouldn't have.
Yeah,
we picked.
It's okay.
I picked the Canelo for nefarious reasons, not because I didn't think Bivol was.
Exactly.
That's what it was. I'm like, this dude's gonna rob him.
I thought he would get robbed in Vegas. They would not give him the fair decision in Vegas.
Yeah, I even get a caveat. I say it has to be so overwhelming for literally. It looks like he wins 9 rounds for him not to get robbed, and he won probably 10, and they still try to rob him.
And they still fucking tried to rob him anyway.
I just had the same score, 7-5 B-ball. Like, y'all serious?
Fucking liars.
7-5. Where were you at, bro? You out there with McKay smoking that good?
Yeah.
No. They pre-filled the scorecards and on the plane right over.
Yeah, the first 4. Let me do the super chat before we go. Sorry, R to the left. Didn't see this. 1 second. Shouts out to Arlette for dropping that. On your girl. Tank has a weaker resume than Shakur, Devin, Loma, and Tio. Facts. That is facts. Yep.
Just cause
because I'm on Arlette. That's 100 because I'll give you two names right now. The Tank has nobody on his career. Valdez is better than anybody you fought. Conseco is better than anybody you fought.
Yeah, about Herring.
Yeah, and Herring.
I forgot about Herring. Like it's been so long, man. I'm just keeping it real. Those dudes are better. You can't. There's nobody you got. I'll take Valdez over Santa Cruz. I'll take Conseco over fucking the dude back in the day that's been so damn long. And then I'll take a bunch of other dudes over Frank Martin. Like, bro, you don't got nobody. I take a bunch of dudes over Aesop Cruz. He looks good, but I still get like he's not as skilled as some of these guys that Shakur's fought.
Yeah. I didn't realize you guys were all in the chat chopping it up. My bad.
Yeah, see him in there.
Yeah, everybody. Well, we are closing it down. Well, we've had good numbers. Closing it down. But I did put the link out there, so if they really wanted to, they could have came on the panel.
Yeah,
you wanted to stay in the chat. But yeah, we'll be back. What's this weekend's fight?
Give me 1 sec. I just pulled up the list. Hold on.
I should know off the top of my head. I know
we got the 21st. Let's see. ESPN card, Rafael Espinoza. This Friday, Rafael Espinoza, the guy who beat Robeisy Ramirez. Yeah, he's defending the title.
Is that on Friday? Did you say Friday?
Friday, yeah, top rank card. Then Saturday, the 22nd, we got Felix Cash is making his comeback against Tyler Denny, the zone card.
God.
Hey man, I heard from a reliable source that Felix Cash may lose to this guy.
So, he hasn't.
That may be an upset.
He's been inactive since
2 years, I think. 2 years.
Yeah. Hey, Bruce. Yeah. So basically, not that much is on this.
Yeah, the 29th is going to be the better weekend. So
yeah, that's when Bam and Estrada is going to happen in another couple weeks.
Yeah, that's going to be it.
T.O. will be fighting that night as well.
T.O.'s fighting the great Steve Claggett. So.
Yeah. God.
It'd be good. At least he's getting busy and fighting.
Yeah.
I
guess, but fucking hell, Claggett.
Could have found somebody better, but just hang, whatever. But
so there's really not that much boxing this weekend at all.
That's just it. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so we could do like the rewatch, the point scores, to fill it in. We could finish off resumes,
Yeah, sure. Let me know.
Yeah, we'll do. Okay, so I want to say thank you to King of King and AJ all day for joining me on the panel. You are dismissed if you would like. Sirs.
All right, thanks, Chan. Okay. Always a pleasure chopping it up.
Okay, just leaves. You don't even say fucking bye. You just drop off. At least AJ says bye. AJ, love you all day. Get to where you're going, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
Let you feel better, okay? I'll catch you in the chat.
AJ's left the building. So, guys, you have been amazing. Sorry I didn't pay much attention to the chickadee chat, but you know where we wiggity, because Inside Out is wiggity wet. We're at the weekly wrap-up, shiggity wet. Close it off. I'm here to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me.
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
That's right, you Tank fans. Just can't handle the truth. He's not number 1 pound for fucking pound. He's not the best lightweight. He has to fight everybody. Knowledge is key. So if we go on, you know. So if they go on, nobody see nothing because nothing not a go on. Lock off your eyes, cause me make you come. Them no like we no like them.
Them no like me, so me no like them. Man, I figure set this straight and clarify. Put fire upon a pagan, aim for the cranium. Turn off the news, there's a bag of lies. Rose praise man, wanna inform up, fun Babylon and every one of them dirty guys. And if they wanna go around the order, I guarantee somebody's dropping flight.
Recuerda, mi gente del mundo, mi gente de boxeo, estoy lista para ti, para todos, siempre.
Listos para los chingazos.
Listos pelos chingazos.
That's right, I am that bitch. Always have been that bitch, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I am the female Spengali.
It's hype, you suck at life, you don't want a round three. Worship the queen and your mic to pass. Keep it real, these chicks couldn't wipe my anyway, now let's go get Bulgari. I am the ultimate Bengali. These chickens can't even spell that. You hoes fucking repel that.
I like these laid back shows. Sometimes when I have to cam up, it's just like, yeah, it's all good. Thank you to Edward at King of King, by the way, and thank you to AJ all day, and thank you to Ras Clark for being on the panel. You guys were individuals. So guys, you will be able to catch me at some point in the week for sure. Check out the community tab. I'll keep you locked in and locked on. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Lady Shan with 2 N's, by the way. So, from me to you, from you to me, EU dares, Rodders, EU dares. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey, you girl, it's Lady Shan, rep nonetheless. Come box with Shiggity Shan. Okie dokes, that pound for pound and that box wreck shit, it has to leave the building. CHANN!
Lady Shan!
Fight!